This is Riff Radio, a presentation of riffmagazine.com, your source for all the music news, reviews, interviews from the Bay Area and beyond. All kinds of stuff there. I am Mike DeWald, and another great band to feature this month, one you may not have heard of, but you'll be hearing a lot more about soon. They are Island. All the way from the UK, they're making their maiden voyage across the Atlantic for their first ever North American tour in support of their debut album, Feels Like Air. You can catch them this Monday at Café du Nord in San Francisco. Drummer Toby Richards was nice enough to join us just after landing from the long flight from the UK.
Tell my baby I've got to go. No, I won't say goodbye. Tell my mother I love her so.
First off, thanks for taking the time. Did you guys just fly in from the UK? Is that where you arrived from today?
Yeah, so we left London this morning. We landed just after lunch in Seattle and spent hours waiting for immigration, and then came through, picked up the van, went to a music shop, bought loads of gear, got some American phone numbers, and now we're going to go eat some dinner.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I just did that flight about a week ago, and it is a long flight.
Yeah, it actually went pretty quick, to be honest.
Oh, nice.
It was like 10 hours. But
yeah, exactly.
Kind of flew by. I guess we're all pretty excited about being here. So it was.
Now, have you played or toured in the U.S. before, or is this the band's first time?
So it's a massive thing for us. We've been a band now for 4 years, I think. And we've always just dreamt of coming over here and touring, so it's a dream come true really to be here right now, and especially for the next month, playing all our headline shows around the whole States. So
nice. I was going to kind of ask you about that. So as a band from the UK, how do you see touring America? What's sort of your perspective as an overseas band coming here? Is it something you're excited for? How are you guys talking about it?
We've toured around Europe and England quite a lot, and obviously that's a small amount of territory in comparison to here. So obviously, so our record label, French Kiss, they're based in New York, and Sid, who runs the label, used to be in the band himself. So he's kind of just been giving us loads of little tips here and there about how to tour over here as opposed to touring in Europe and how different it can be. Obviously lots of things very similar, I guess. We all get in a van each morning and we drive to the next place and we stay in hotels and we play shows. That's all pretty similar, but I guess we'll find out where things get a bit different. I've heard that, there are some really, really long straight roads and you can be driving for hours and start hallucinating. I don't know if you have experience of that. Is that true?
Oh yeah. There's some parts of the country that it'll just be long straight highway.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll find out at some point. I think we're starting off in Vancouver on Wednesday and
nice.
Back to Seattle again on Friday. So we're not going too far this week, but it all kind of kicks off a bit more when we go down the West Coast next week.
Nice. You have more customs to look forward to on your way down here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's that going to be like?
Oh, that could take a while.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll be all right.
So, how did the four of you first meet? Was that back in 2014? How did the band kind of come together?
Yeah. We were all playing in kind of separate bands before. Some of us have been playing together in other projects, and we kind of just decided one day to sort of play together as a four. And I don't know, we just kind of felt this spark between us straight away that something just kind of clicked. We just went from there, really. We kind of came up with the band name, started writing, rehearsing, played a few crap gigs in all little places. Went from there. 4 years later, here we are.
Nice. Now, how did you guys all connect with each other musically? Did you sort of share an interest in the same bands and artists, or was it the style of music you were playing? How did that work?
I guess it's what we kind of came together to collaborate on, really, because we've all got very different musical backgrounds, but there are lots of overlaps. A lot of kind of classic bands like the Strokes and Arcade Fire and Radiohead and people like that. They were all kind of common ground between the four of us. But yes, I don't know, just playing together. There's just, I don't know, there's always been a kind of vibe between us, and we're all very, very close friends as well. I guess that plays a huge part in it to some extent as well.
Nice. Now, how would you say your sound's matured from going from your first EP now to the second debut LP?
We like to think that we've still got all the same island components in there, like the delays on the guitar and lots of reverb and the kind of pumping drums and Rollo's vocal and stuff. But I guess, I don't know, I don't know, everyone likes to think their writing matures over time. We like to think so. I don't know, I guess we've got a bit more, I don't know, not heavier, I wouldn't say, but definitely a bit more held back to start with, a bit more shoegazy, and I guess we're a bit more rock and roll these days. Or maybe just we like to think so, I don't know.
Nice. Now, and how about yourselves as people over that time? Did you sort of change as a band? Did you guys become closer in that time? How did that work?
Yeah, I guess we've kind of learned how to work together better and better, and we still, get frustrated with each other in creative situations. But I guess a lot of bands have that as well. But yeah, I guess that influences will have kind of morphed and grown and changed. And I guess all those kind of new influences through touring and just general experiences in the 4 years we've been together would have kind of influenced what we've written, especially for this record. So yeah, I guess just like a natural progression, really. Nothing like too extreme. We didn't want to change too much. We always kind of write from just from ourselves, just from within, like ourselves. Nothing too. We don't kind of set out to sort of force anything. It's always just kind of what comes quite naturally, and with a bit of time pressure, we kind of get it all sorted.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Now, you take a real kind of do-it-yourself approach to making music and producing. Does that give you more kind of freedom writing as a band? And how does that play into the recording process?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, as you said, we're very DIY. We kind of try and do all the touring ourselves and a lot of the admin side of things, and the creative stuff like posters and videos and stuff. We get very involved in all that stuff. And it definitely plays a part in the writing process because our record label are very, they kind of let us get on with what we're doing on the creative side, and there isn't too much of an A&R kind of input. So there's not someone kind of saying, oh, you need to be writing this kind of song, and kind of, that and that. So yeah, we just kind of do what we do, and then everyone's generally quite confident that of the result. So yeah, that we definitely have a lot more freedom to kind of write the songs that we want to be writing, and we just hope that all our team kind of get excited and on board with it once we're done.
Right. Now, Feels Like Air was a song that you wrote shortly after releasing your second EP almost 2 years ago. How was that song so instrumental to what you did afterwards that you titled the new album after it?
I guess, yeah, so Feels Like Air was the first song we wrote for the record, which is kind of why the album took that name in the end. And it was very much, that song came from, again, the sort of influence of listening to a lot of bands while we were on tour, like The War on Drugs and Leif Erikson and Future Island, sort of that very drivey kind of sound. And we wanted to kind of create something that would soundtrack a journey almost. So a lot of the songs also are kind of written from the point of view of a passenger, and the feel of the songs are kind of moods that we wanted to create on that journey. So that sense of movement and kind of momentum that sort of, just kind of trundles along and fits to lots of different landscapes and aesthetics, really.
Nice.
That's where that came from.
Nice.
I'll touch your skin. Say goodnight and turning. Lights flicker ice cold. in dreams where I'm your darling. I'll stumble and pray for more and hear the sirens calling. Tell my knees I can't wait while you're waiting for a lullaby to say you're great. Count the freckles on your face and remember all your little flaws that make my day.
Now, for some of the U.S. audiences who might be finding you for the first time, or just seeing the band live, or just hearing the music, what kind of emotion or response do you hope your songs and music invoke from listeners?
I guess everyone kind of can interpret the song how they want to, really. I mean, we like to think that we evoke, some maybe deeper thoughts than general kind of pop music, I guess. A lot of the songs are quite abstract in their meaning, and the kind of instrumentation, I suppose, is fairly sort of I don't know, kind of soundscapey, not just kind of too linear in terms of structure and kind of instrumentation and that stuff. So yeah, I don't know really. Yeah, good question.
So, outside of music, what are some other hobbies in the band? What do you guys like to do when you're not doing music?
When we're not doing music, we do music quite a lot. We have time to do, obviously. But no, so Rollo likes to get heavily involved in the film side of things. Actually put together some music videos for us as well, and a lot of sort of promo things that we've done. So he loves that. What else? Jack's quite brainy. He's a spy, we think, but we're not sure.
You got to watch that one.
Secret information, yeah. Top spy in London. What does Wolf love? Wolf loves gaming, I suppose. I like clothes, buying clothes, and yeah, that's what we do on the side.
Very nice. Now, outside of being a touring band, has anyone, have you guys been to the Bay Area before? Have you been to Northern California, or is this also a first time for that as well?
No, I think it's first for all of us. Apart from Wolf, actually, his brother lives in Seattle and actually got married like a couple of weeks ago, so he was here 2 weeks ago for the wedding. But he's been here, but I think the rest of us have just been to New York once or twice maybe. So yeah, we're really excited to see the rest of the West Coast especially, and the whole of the States really. So yeah, lots of exciting times to come.
Excellent. Yeah, there's some great audiences in the Bay Area, so it's really a music town. So I think you guys, I think you guys will have a lot of fun there and really enjoy the venue. And
people will like us.
Yeah, oh, definitely. you guys will have no trouble there.
Okay, great. I'll take your word for it. And if there's no one to the show, then I'll blame you. No hard feelings.
Very cool. I appreciate you taking the time, and like I said, it's a long flight, so thank you for calling in, and good luck.
We're going to try and stay up as late as we can now and see what happens.
There you go. You got to get used to that time change as quick as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, and have a great show.
Yeah, thanks for taking the time to speak to us.
We ride.